Dak Prescott just can't catch a break, can he? Even when he's out of the spotlight, somehow his name finds its way back into controversy. The man takes a well-earned vacation, and next thing you know, he's under attack from all angles. It's like the media and rival fan bases have a radar locked onto him, waiting for any excuse to stir things up. And of course, leave it to Philadelphia Eagles fans to lead the charge. They spotted pictures of Dak enjoying his time off and immediately turned it into a reason to criticize him. Because apparently, a quarterback taking a vacation is a crime, at least if your name is Dak Prescott. But let's get serious. Dak isn't just relaxing. He's also focused on getting his body right for the 2025 season, recovering from the toll of yet another grueling year. And despite his dedication, despite his work behind the scenes, his name somehow becomes the topic of discussion again. Why? Because the moment Josh Allen signed his contract extension, the conversation suddenly shifted to Dak Prescott. Out of nowhere, people started comparing the two quarterbacks, twisting the narrative to make it seem like Dak's contract is the problem. But why is that? Why does his name always have to be dragged into these discussions? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. We'll uncover how Josh Allen's deal became an indirect shot at Dak, how the media fuels this ongoing attack, and why the standards for Dak always seem to be different from those of other quarterbacks. But first, let me ask you this. Do you think the media goes too hard on Dak Prescott? Are these constant criticisms justified, or is he just an easy target? Let me know in the comments. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe for more Cowboys content like this. Let's talk about Josh Allen's new deal. The Bills just locked him in with a massive extension, and the numbers are eye-catching. We're talking about a deal worth hundreds of millions, one that secures Allen as the face of Buffalo for years to come. But here's the thing. The moment this contract became public somehow, Dak Prescott's name got thrown into the mix. And it wasn't just the media stirring things up. Josh Allen himself made a comment that raised a few eyebrows. When asked about his extension, he casually mentioned that he didn't need an extra $5 million. Now, to the average fan, that might sound like nothing. But to those paying attention, it felt like a direct shot at quarterbacks who negotiate for every last dollar. Quarterbacks like Dak Prescott. The narrative was set. Allen, the selfless leader, was taking less for the good of the team. Meanwhile, Dak, who's fought for fair market value in his contracts, was suddenly being painted as greedy again. But let's clear this up. Contracts in the NFL don't work the way the media makes it seem. The money that really matters is the guaranteed portion. Teams can structure deals to make them look team-friendly in the short term, but that doesn't mean the quarterback is actually making less in the long run. And here's where things get interesting. If you compare Allen's contract to Dak's, did Allen really sacrifice anything? Or was this just a brilliant PR move to make him look like a hero? Because let's be real, no quarterback in the NFL is leaving money on the table out of pure generosity. So, what do you think? Do you believe Josh Allen genuinely took less for the team? Or was this just another way to make Dak look bad? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Now, if there's one person who never misses an opportunity to criticize Dak Prescott, it's Stephen A. Smith. Cowboys fans know this all too well. It doesn't matter what's happening in the NFL, somehow, he always finds a way to take a shot at Dak. And with Josh Allen's contract extension, Smith wasted no time jumping into the conversation. He took Allen's comment about not needing $5 extra million and turned it into yet another attack on Dak. According to Smith, Allen's statement was proof that some quarterbacks understand what it takes to win, while others, like Dak, are just in it for the money. That's the narrative, right? Dak Prescott is overpaid. He hasn't won enough playoff games. He doesn't deserve what the Cowboys are paying him. But let's break this down with some facts. Over the past few seasons, Dak has put up elite numbers. His passer rating, touchdown-to-interception ratio, and overall efficiency place him among the best quarterbacks in the league. Meanwhile, let's look at Josh Allen in the playoffs. Since his breakout season, he's had some great moments, sure. But he's also had major turnovers in critical games, including costly mistakes that have knocked the Bills out of contention. So why is Allen seen as a superstar while Dak is constantly dragged through the mud? Why does the media protect certain quarterbacks while relentlessly attacking others? It's almost as if the narrative has already been decided. No matter what Dak does, it's never enough. And when someone like Josh Allen makes a comment that could be interpreted as a jab, analysts like Stephen A. Smith are quick to use it as fuel against Dak. So let's settle this. Do you think Stephen A. Smith has a personal agenda against Dak? Or is he just doing it for views? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more content exposing this media bias, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. After all the noise about Josh Allen's contract extension, another surprising take emerged. ESPN analyst Mina Kimes called it a bargain for the Buffalo Bills. A bargain? That's an interesting way to describe a deal worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But here's where things get really interesting. When Dak Prescott signed his contract with the Cowboys, the media didn't call it a bargain. They called it overpaid. They said Dallas was making a mistake. But when Josh Allen secures a massive extension, suddenly it's a smart move? Why the double standard? Let's look at the numbers. Allen's new deal is structured in a way that makes it seem team-friendly. But in reality, the Bills are committing a huge amount of guaranteed money to him. The cap hits will increase over time, and just like with every big quarterback contract, the team will eventually have to restructure or push money down the line. Sound familiar? That's exactly what the Cowboys did with Dak's deal, yet somehow his contract was labeled as a burden. The truth is, contracts in the NFL are always about timing and leverage. Teams structure them to manipulate the salary cap, and players try to maximize their value. That's just business. But when it comes to the media, it seems like there's a different set of rules depending on who the quarterback is. If Dak had signed the exact same deal as Allen, do you really think people would be calling it a bargain? Or would the headlines scream that the Cowboys made another mistake? So let me ask you this. Do you think NFL contracts are fair, or do teams just manipulate the numbers to control the narrative? Let me know in the comments. And if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to subscribe for more Cowboys content. So, after everything we've broken down, here's the real question. Why does the media put Josh Allen on a pedestal while constantly tearing down Dak Prescott? What makes one quarterback a franchise hero and the other a liability? Think about this. When Allen struggles in the playoffs, analysts say he's still elite, just needs help. But when Dak faces setbacks, the headlines scream, he can't win the big one. Why the double standard? Let's look at the numbers. Since Allen entered the league, he and Dak have similar playoff performances. Allen has made deeper runs, sure, but he's also had major turnovers in critical games. Yet no one questions his contract or leadership. Meanwhile, Dak is scrutinized for every throw, every decision, every loss, even when the defense collapses or the offensive line crumbles. The truth is, the pressure on quarterbacks in the NFL isn't just about performance. It's about perception. And the media controls that perception. They pick their favorites, they create narratives, and fans eat it up. But here's the thing. Josh Allen isn't immune to pressure. The Bills have invested everything in him. If they don't start delivering, championships soon? How long before the media turns on him too? Because in the NFL, no one stays untouchable forever. So, what do you think? Does the media treat quarterbacks unfairly based on their preferred narratives? Drop your take in the comments, and if you want more videos exposing the truth behind the Cowboys media coverage, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next.